Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna start a new series, and it's gonna be basically quick reviews while watching a game. And I'm gonna basically explain you everything there is to know about a certain tank that I'm gonna showcase, without going into too much detail into tanks GG, which is a thing you can do on your own in your free time anyway. And so I don't really see the point. I'm gonna tell you basically what I think about the tank and how I think it should be played. So today we have the WZ-111-14 for us. Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank, a very good tank, probably one of the best, if not the best, Tier 9 heavy tanks in the game right now. So let's start from the armor. Armor-wise, it has decent frontal armor, not amazing, but decent, at least the upper plate. Lower plate can be penetrated by basically everything. The upper plate is a pike nose, so if you angle it, people will be able to shoot you. And of course, watch out when you side scrape, because people will shoot here and pen you for sure. The turret is quite bouncy. The only problem are these two weak spots on top. I find that this one on the right is easier to pen, so watch out when you face hug someone. All right, for the gun, it's a 490 alpha damage gun, very powerful at tier 9. It racks up damage very quickly. If we get the penetration up, I can show you a bit more. But it should have 244 millimeters of penetration with AP. 340 with heat, and I do not remember with HE, but who cares about HE, right? It's a pretty quick tank, and even without the top engine, it gets in a quick pace very quickly. So yeah, it's pretty mobile. Traverse speed is okay, turret traverse speed is okay. Accuracy is not the best on the gun. The gun is actually quite derpy, but it's kind of normal for this kind of caliber. Especially at the 9, and the reload is around 11 seconds. So there we go, that was the AP rounds. 244 penetration, 340 penetration heat, and 65 penetration on HE. So let's start talking about the game. In this game, I decided to go on the, let's say, heavy sides, even though there are 3 artilleries in the game. Now, I decided to do that because they do have a Löwe, which is a Unicum in the enemy team, and I was quite worried he would go there with the WZ-111-14. And since my team is not exactly the best one statistically, I was pretty sure that I would have been left alone in B2 to fight off the entirety of the enemy team. Now, of course, we see that the Löwe is actually on this side, but looking at the minimap, you can see that I was actually right. I would have been here alone while all my team would have been camping back and letting me die. So I'm actually quite happy to be here. Now I just have to watch out for those 4 tank destroyers that might be camping in this ridgeline up here. And I have to watch out for the Löwe. I load a heat round for the Löwe because I want to be able to contest his turret armor without too many problems. But I am kind of waiting for the Tiger P right now to join me, because I do not want to push alone. I have no idea how many people there are up there. And so, yeah, okay, we spot an Ice 2 as well. Ice 2 fires. We do not spot any tank destroyer. No tank destroyer shoots at us. So I'm actually pretty confident in going a bit forwards and peeking. And we see that there is a Lorraine. We shoot a heat round, but probably hits the rock right in front. As I said, the accuracy is not the best on this tank, but you can see that we start bouncing off our turret. And now you will see, yeah, that was a low roll. That was a low roll, and we basically took off, I don't know, almost half of his hit points, even if he's a tier 8. So yeah, this tank, this gun really has potential to do a lot of damage quite quickly. Now, artillery hits us, not a huge problem. I think our driver died, so we used our medkit immediately. And now I want to start pushing. Now the Tiger P is here, and also the 1375. I want to start pushing. I want to kill this Löwe. Now the Löwe fires. I feel confident going around it, around the hill, so that I can put a one shot in his lower plate, even if it's seat. Yes. Because I know he's got quite a long reload. I use my repair kit for my gun, and then artillery shoots at me. So now it's 3 against 3 for the moment that we know, because there is the IS-2, there is the Lorraine, and the Tiger 1, and I am with a Tiger P and a 1375. Now 1375 gets obliterated there by artillery. The Tiger P keeps getting shot at, and I'm trying to cover him and push him, and so distract basically the enemy team from shooting the Tiger P. But the Tiger 1 puts shots in the Tiger P, and yeah, I'm just trying to shoot this IS-2. And yes, I'm still firing heat, because right now it's gonna be a 3v1 very soon, and yeah, I really want to start killing people in order to get out of this situation. Now, Lorraine bounces 2 shots off of us. I see that an SU-122-44 joined the fight, and now it's a 4v1 round here. And I have to push now. I have to push quickly, and I need to kill this KV-2. And there we go, we pull one in, and now we reload an AP. The IS-2 ammo-racks us, and you will find with this tank that it happens quite often, so definitely have the crew skill for safe stowage, that's the name. So definitely have safe stowage on your crew skills, because you will need it. When I started playing this tank and I didn't have safe stowage, I was getting ammo racked every single time, my head blowing up every single time, like, yeah. So we killed the SU-122-44, and now there is only a Tiger 1 left. He is probably aiming in this position, so I'm waiting for me to get unspotted and go around, and hopefully take him by surprise, so he doesn't put one more shot into us, because we are gonna need these hit points since the enemy team is winning and they basically are already in our base. Now Tiger 1, I don't really need to even aim, because well, the armor is not exactly great, and I mean against a tier 9, even though 244, which a tier 9 is not exactly the best, but it's still decent. 244mm of penetration, I can still go through the Tiger like butter. Now, I start heading towards the base because I'm anticipating the enemy team start to cap it. And I see that the enemy team is blind firing my position. Probably the Waffenträger was blind firing my position. I had a shot on the WZ, but I didn't fire because I didn't think I could hit it, to be fair. But there we go. This is a beautiful shot on WZ. The WT gets killed by the artillery. And now I just need to go back to base and kill the T-28 HTC. So we're on 6 kills, 3.4k damage, and there's still 3 artilleries left in the game. I'm on 892 hit points, which basically means that probably a couple of hits by artillery, direct hits, can kill me, so I have to be careful. Now, I still have almost a minute to get to the cap, and I do not decide to go through here because I thought that T-28 HTC would aim here, and so I'm going around. Now, it's gonna be the good choice, and I'm also gonna spot the artillery anytime soon. Right behind me. It's gonna be the Crusader SP, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. Crusader SP. We kill the T-28 HTC. I see the Crusader, and I get back into cover. Now here I am covered by the Crusader, but then I realized that I'm not covered from the other artillery, so I'm kind of starting to come forward and hide behind this rock, like this. And yeah, the Crusader tracks me, stuns me, and luckily the enemy artillery doesn't shoot me. Oh, there we go. That's 1 shot, 2 shots. Our artillery kills the Crusader SP, giving us some assistance, which is always nice. And we are now hunting for the enemy artillery. Now, I'm thinking that the enemy artillery went in like C1, so I'm telling my artillery to just pre-aim there. so that they can get ready as soon as they spot them, they can kill it. And I see my artillery moving, so I'm like, okay, they will re-aim there. Turns out they won't, but yeah, that's another story. Anyway, we are on our hunt for the artillery. Remember that if we get hit twice, we're basically dead, especially if we get hit by the German one. If I'm correct, the German artillery deals a bit more damage than the Russian one, but anyway, it's basically the same. So we go around here, and there you go. The German artillery, 490 alpha damage, 433 damage inflicted to the artillery, because, you know, that's normal. So now just bump into the artillery, taking our second ram kill of the game, and I immediately repair the tracks. I go towards the rocks on the right, and then left in order to avoid the artillery shell incoming. And I spot the Su-42, who misses and starts running away, and then I just dirk one into him and finish the game with 9 kills. Let's go to post-game stats. So here are the post-game stats. We get a mastery badge for our 4,886 damage done. We get a Pascucci's medal for killing 2 artilleries, a Radley Walters medal for killing at least 8 tanks, a Defender for reducing the amount of enemy capture points by 70, a Steel Wall for 3,410 damage blocked, high caliber, and a Top Gun, of course. So, as I said, we did 4,886 damage, 9 kills, and 1,386 base experience, which is enough to get a mastery badge. So we also did 604 assistance damage, and we actually made a profit this game, even though we shot a few heat rounds. I have to say these heat rounds were not necessary in that situation, but it does make you feel more comfortable in a 4 versus 1 situation, even if they are lower tiers, to fire gold ammo in order to not have like weird bounces, or at least reduce the chances of them. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the WZ-111-14 in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, remember to subscribe for more content. I will see you next time, guys, and yeah, take care.